And there, they're tapped out. And before they can even flare us for 10 to go up to 15, we get them in response, right? Rather than trying to do it and then having them flare us in response. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. I really appreciate you spending your time here with me, supporting the channel. Deposit those thumbs up now if you wouldn't mind. In today's video, we'll be playing Back in Black, which is a mono black pest deck. We have an aristocrat or sacrificed based archetype looking to spam the field with low CMC creatures or mana value creatures, now not converted mana cost, I should say, and sacrificing them for life gain, for damage, and for draw, which is really cool. We're going to break down the deck list for you within the video, talk about each individual card, the strengths, the weaknesses, the strategies, and synergies included there within. Also showing you the gameplay footage, discussing our playlines and interactions. And this will give you a good idea whether or not the deck is right for you as your individual player and style, and of course, more importantly, your wildcard collection, right? Of course, we will wrap up with my final thoughts and deck review to close out the video. Thanks again. If you're looking for any information within the video, you can find it in the Linktree link description below or give it a Google. Everything from our 500,000 gem giveaway, D&D rare playset, which I'll be buying for someone. We've got coaching sessions that you can get in on. There's so much more. Contests and giveaways, tournaments. It's all available for you there. You can support by buying some sick swag as well. Get some percentages off your shopping. So with all that out of the way, buckle in, get ready. I hope you are looking to have a fun time with mono black pests within Mythic rank in Magic the Gathering Arena. Let's get into it. Wolf, 60 cards, best of 1, standard, 2.1 average mana value with 18 non-creatures and 19 creatures, only 23 land to reflect the lighter curve, mono black. As you can see, we've got a couple Castle Locthwains, tap for 4, draw a card, lose life equal to the number of cards in our hand after the draw. The whole deck revolves around death and entry triggers. The death comes from Bastion of the Remembrance, of course. For 3 mana, an enchantment, when it enters play, create a 1/1 white token. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life, right? That's really great. And then we can kind of combo that with Ayara, First of Locthwain for 3 mana as well. A 2/3, and whenever Ayara or another black creature enters the battlefield under our control, each opponent loses 1 life and we gain 1 life. So it's the same effect there. But one is enter the battlefield, one is dies, right? And Ayara is only black creatures. Bastion is any color of creatures. We can tap Ayara to sacrifice another black creature to draw a card, which is actually quite good. And then, the death triggers are sent out through things like Village Rites, 2 copies of this in deck for 1. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. And more importantly, Plumb the Forbidden for 2 mana, also at instant speed. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do copy this spell, for each creature sacrificed this way, you draw 1 card and lose 1 life. That's absolutely insane, especially when we combo it with something like Sedgemoor Witch for 3 mana, a 3/2 with Menace, Ward. They'll have to pay 3 life to target it. And a Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, whenever this creature dies, you gain 1 life. So you can see how we can stack things like Bastion of the Remembrance, like Ayara, First of Locthwain, get a bunch of pests in play with, we've got Hunt of the Specimens, in our sideboard. We have Pest Summoning, we've got the Eyetwitch, we've got the Scorpion, right? The Callous Bloodmage will make a pest as well. So there's plenty of ways to go wide. We even have the Witch plus the removal, right? There's Eliminates, there's Heartless Acts here. So that will trigger the Magecraft as well to create all those pests, right? And then we can use Plumb the Forbidden to sacrifice a bunch of pests, which would trigger Bastion of Remembrance, right? And then if we have the Sedgemoor Witch in play, the Magecraft will bring black and green pests into play, which will then trigger Ayara, and you can get a lot of damage dealt quite quickly this way if you have those pieces of the combo in play. Like I said, we do have removal within Eliminate, 2 copies here, instant speed for 2. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. 4 copies of Heartless Act, instant speed, choose 1, destroy target creature with no counters on it, remove up to 3 counters from target creature. And, that's probably going to get the job done for the most part. We have 4 copies of Eyetwitch, flying. When it dies, learn, right? That takes us to Necrotic Fumes for 3 sorcery speed. Exile target creature or planeswalker we have to sacrifice as an additional cost. And then summoning Pests, you know, 2 1/1 Pests for 3 mana, gain 1 life when they die, of course, right? That's really, really nice. 4 copies of the Scorpion, 1/2. When it dies, gain 2 life, deal 2 damage. Village Rites, you know, sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Plumb the Forbidden, we talked about. Hunt for Specimens. It creates a Pest and you learn, which is great. We talked about the removal. We talked about Bastion. Bloodmage, 2/1 for 3 mana. When it enters play, create a Pest. You draw 1 card, lose 1 life, or exile target player's graveyard, which is quite nice for the consistency there. We talked about the Witch. We talked about Ayara. And then, you know, the land, right? Easy deck. There's not much to it. As far as your strategies and synergies go, stack Pests. Stack creatures in general, right? Your Scorpion, your Eyetwitch, your Pests, and then you can get things like your Bastion of Remembrance in play, Arya First of Locthwain, and then you can Plumb the Forbidden on them, hopefully with Sedgemoor Witch in play as well, and that'll probably just give you lethal, right? It's a lot of fun to pop off, but, you know, you do live in a world with mono red and mono white. They're gonna come after you, and then, you know, maybe you don't match up against them. Now you've got Sultai Ultimatum, which has the Extinction Events and Shadows Verdict. So, you know, it is a fun deck to play. Competitive in the best of 1 meta up to a certain point. Tier 1, probably not. Just, you know, in full honesty for you guys, there's some Tier 1 decks that are gonna tear it up, and you'll see this in today's gameplay footage, of course, right? So I hope you did enjoy the deck tech and breakdown. We'll bust into the gameplay footage now. Of course, if you haven't already done yet, like the video now, download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free. You can find that within the Linktree link. After the gameplay footage, we'll wrap up with my final thoughts. Don't go anywhere. 3 lands in hand. We've got turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 curve out. That's nice. Facing off against Yorion. Not so nice, right? We're going to have a hard time working our way through that, I guess. It's our 4th land. Who put so many land in this deck? Pew pew! Little Thopter shoots at us. I like that. It'd be cool if it blasted a laser beam all around. Abzan. Black, green, and white in the house. Oof. And red. 4 color. So we can Heartless Act that beast. It's unusual for me to see, and that's 100 and like some card deck, 110 card or something. Wow. Okay. Let's just take that off the table. We have 2 Bastions in hand, which is maybe a lesson in consistency for our opponent using such a big deck, because, you know, the chances of you drawing multiples of those good cards that you want for your strategy are reduced greatly by running so many different cards in your deck, right? It should be, you know, 4 ofs and stuff like this to improve consistency on certain aspects of your deck. Otherwise, you're just throwing darts in the dark, right? Wow. Okay. Okay, bruh. Okay, bruh, I see what you're doing. He's got the God deck over there, right? He's got the God deck, bruhs. We'll hit for 2. We do go back up to 20 here. They're down to 16. We need to save Heartless Act for Yorion. Are you freaking kidding me, Randy? Woof. Are we gonna get trolled here? I can only assume. Let's hit for another 2. Down to 14. They grab a forest. Hashtag Triome. And they drop their 7th. Watch them have an ultimatum in hand. Oh, Omen of the Sizzles. They're playing really well for having so many cards in their deck. It's kind of upsetting. And they're dropping lands, like, good as well, right? Wow. Oh, I'm trying to teach everyone that this is bad. It's not good to do. And I still can't beat it, right? Please, never run more than 80 cards if you're running Yorion. And even then, it's only worth it because Yorion provides so much value. I mean, let's try to get the witch out. I doubt she lives, though. They've been removing everything just perfectly. They have 8 mana. They could bring Yorion over. Bounce Omen. Not bad. Are you freaking kidding me, Randy? That's what I mean with the answers. They've just got him. They've got him. I wouldn't doubt if they had another Extinction Event in hand. Oh my gosh. Alright. Kind of annoying. Oh, they mill an event. Hallelujah. They're being so greedy with this Yorion. Wow. Scry 4. Well, it's literally like Scry 6, draw 3, because they play it and bounce it. Woof. So much value from a silly deck that shouldn't be standing up to us at all. Oh, and they take the life gain. I guess we should have killed it first. Whoops. The life gain is important for them too. The self-mill, they were using like, oh, another event. Wow. They could be using not Emergent Ultimatum. Or is it Emergent Ultimatum? No. It's the Back from the Grave. Let's ride the little dude. Take our turn. Fry the big guy. And hopefully now we can teach our opponent about consistency. But somehow they're still pulling 2 ofs and 3 ofs as well, right? So, right? What is this? How? How are they doing this? I can't even. They can just like pay 3 life and bring that back, can't they? Oh no, that's the boast one, never mind. We still hit for 5. Good on ya, HGGs. You're getting them. Okay, and now what perfect answer do they have for us here? Guaranteed. Nethroi, Apex of Dizeth. Wolf. Whenever this creature mutates, return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Do they have a mutate? They've got 5 mana. Valky comes out. We've got an empty hand. Whew. Okay, I think we're okay. And it does come down to the last little bit of consistency. They're saying, oops, like they had something else going on? I don't know. The life gain of Nethroi is brutal. Not good, Nethroi. I see your lifelink there. We should have done this earlier, tried to pick up removal. Because we just missed lethal. We just missed lethal. I say we just missed lethal. Whoops, my bad. We could have tapped Arya first, and then attacked with 4. They only block 1, we deal 3 damage, right? So that's bad. But I seen that lifelink last second. I'm gonna be honest, right? I seen it after we had gone to our attackers. So just little bit of a sequencing mishap there. Our opponent gets one chance to rebuttal. Right? We're just giving them an extra turn, right? They have 11 mana. They're looking at their grave, so I'm definitely seeing that ultimatum that brings things back from the grave. Don't you do this to me, bro. No. No, they don't have it. I think that we shouldn't have been that lucky to win, right? Our opponent's luck, just through the roof, though. That's incredible. Our opponent plays first. We've got no 1-drop. You know, 2 Arias as well. Feels actually terrible. So we're going to toss it. Keep this. Toss the Bloodmage. Only 1 land, which is far worse. But we have an Eyetwitch. And we have removal on 2. So here comes the land off the top, right? It's only fair. Maybe we should have double mulliganed. Oh my gosh. We really need to pull that land. Bad hand. Right? That's not good. Bad hand. What's you gonna do? Here comes the Stomperoni. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Mono red. Out for blood. There we go. I was just about to let him know that we are waiting. LOL. The exile's good, but we probably just need the creatures first. And if we don't pick up a land here, I think we may have already lost. Oops. Big time. There's no way we come back from this. And our opponent's literally big braining me on 1 mana. Come on, bro. You're a red deck. Just smash the spacebar. If we top deck a land, we'll play. If not, we'll just scoop. Right? There's literally no point for us to stay here. Good game. Bad mulligan, right? Lesson learned. Find those lands. Alright, so we're going to avoid that last little problem there. And we're into it, right? We've got turn 1, we've got 2 land, and we've got draw. That's really all we need. The fox is so freaking annoying. We probably just need to kill it now before they cycle, right? But the terrible thing about that is they've got other things we need to kill as well. Third land is nice. Maybe we can just get our combo off. There's no way they block this. We don't block them. They need a red source, at the very least, for Flare. I don't know why they're running blue land in the deck. No blocks. We let it go through. We do get the Bastion of Remembrance. So let's hunt. Get the Pest. And then we've not played a land here. So let's kill a Scorpion. We get 2 damage here, gain 2 life. We make another Pest, we draw 2 cards. We get a land, and we replay the Scorpion. Okay, alright, now we're doing some stuff. No attacks. It's crazy what you can accomplish with more than 1 land. It's good to show, though, right? It's, you know, we all kind of make those little mishaps. This sucks, though. They will have to pay 3 life, but it's you know... Whoa, they don't kill the witch. That's interesting. And they're attacking with the rescuers. That seems really weird to me, too. I mean, I do want that Bastion, but at the same time, like, this would be good. No attacks. If we could get Arya out before we plumb and leave the Sedgemoor in play, that would be deadly. Oh no, we lose Bastion. Or the Witch, one of them. Okay, so we lose the Witch. Down to 11. Kinda sucks. If I were them, I would have taken Bastion and killed the Witch with the Pyromancer. But again, Cycling's such a good deck that we need to be really careful to even make it through this. Down to 8. Arya out, down to 7. Scorpion down to 6. We're at 22. We might survive. They've got 6 in grave only. Nice. Arya's gone, down to 5. We should hopefully pick up our 5th land, Pest Summoning, and then Plumb the Forbidden for lethal. Hopefully. Scorpion would take them down to 2. And then Pest Summoning Forbidden would take them to 0. But we need the 5th land. There it is. They could counter it, I guess. And we'll pass our turn. Plumb the Forbidden is instant speed, so we want to be doing it in response. I don't think they were tapped. Maybe if they were tapped, we should have done it. But I don't think they were. Cycle the Tryon, that's okay. Damage just goes right into the chops, that's okay as well. And there, they're tapped out. And before they can even flare us for 10 to go up to 15, we get them in response, right? Rather than trying to do it and then having them flare us in response. Understand? I know you do. Let's get another match in. Alright, I'm not entirely sure if our opponent's here. It was quite a wait. But hey, let's try it out anyways. Let's try it out anyways. I believe that they're not here at all. I believe that they are not here at all. Right? They're gonzo. Just chilling. Not right now, Darren! Oh, gosh. 2 lands and every single 3-drop. Let's toss Arya. Just, it doesn't have the greatest synergy with Bastion. It's kind of one or the other I like to go with. And of course, it's a mono red deck. We're lucky enough to get the 1-drop. We need the 3rd land. Of course they do. Absolutely, of course they do. They take the third land off the top. We do get to trade. Not the worst. Down to 17 here, though. Taking the summoning. There's the third land. Thank you. And now we take the exile. I guess? I don't know. I don't know. I hate playing against mono red every day. It's like, okay. Try to make a new deck that's fun to play twice a day. Oh, but just wait. You got to beat mono red. You got to beat mono white. You got to beat Sultai Ultimatum and Winota. Easy job, right? This ain't nothing but a thing. Our opponent's up at bat. They know that we're exiling Annex, so they don't want to play it. Fireblade goes out. Robber still hits. And I bet they hold up a stomp. They take an Eyetwitch, which is actually pretty decent of them. No blocks. I'm so sad! So they probably just play this. Yeah, why wouldn't they? Do you think they have Learn in their sideboard? I would freak out. Bastion is, you know, our first go-to because of the life gain. Next turn, we can Bastion, and, you know, it would have been cool to Bastion with our Eyetwitch, but maybe we'll pull a Scorpion even better. No attacks. We try to defend as best as possible. Land goes burr. Are you freaking kidding me? We've no block on the Eyetwitch, but we should double block the robber. Or else they're just going to kill them both. At least this way we trade with one of them. Because ours would both die anyways. We do gain a little life. Just double down, right? At least we're gaining 2 life from it. We're still in a terrible situation. We need to get rid of Torbrand. Another robber. Haste as well. Yikes. Probably have a Stomp or an Embercleave. Right? Our 2 worst nightmares, so. You just assume. Frostbite. Okay. We get hit for 3, 7, 11 damage here. Plus the 12, I think, I guess. We don't have the land to do it. That's just good game. That's just good game. I mean, we do gain more haste, really. We can't block the charger, sadly. Oh, and they get an eliminate off the top. You frickin' dog. So that's game. Robber of the Rich is such a good card for mono red. Woof. Woof. Back in black. Mono black Pests. It's not bad. It's not bad. I would like to see it flushed out a little more. Hate how Bastion of Remembrance makes a white token, not a black token, because it has little synergy with the First of Locthwain, but I do like it overall. It's also nice to have that ETB effect, but the death effect is probably better. It's really hard to say. I would love to know your guys' opinions on the deck. Leave them in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Tell all your friends about it, right? We're going to be buying someone's Dungeons & Dragons rare playset in Arena, so do not miss out on that. Share it to your friends. And you know, maybe if they win, they'll buy you dinner or something, right? Who knows? Have a magical day. We'll see you soon in the next. Take care.